Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the section B of our test 8. So we all know that we had Aspire for Agriculture test series which is now finished, and we are discussing some of the good copies of this test series. So in the last video we have discussed the section A of test 8, and today we will be discussing the section B of test 8. And through analyzing these types of copies you can understand how to introduce, how to conclude, how to structure your answers. So all these things can be very helpful in your answer writing journey. So let's start. But before starting, I must add one thing here, that I will be not giving you the detailed explanations of everything. That is, I will not read line by line everything, because all these things have been completed in my static videos before. In these videos I will be just giving you a structure of the answers. I will discuss some important points so that you can get to know how to write the answers. And wherever you want to read the answers, you can simply pause the video and read it. It is up to you. Whenever you want to read, you can read. So let's start. So the first question is, discuss about ecological adaptations of xerophytes. So we all know what xerophytes are. That is, that the plants that survive in arid condition. So what are arid conditions? That is water scarce condition. That is, there will be some water scarcity, or it is also known as xeric conditions. So we will see ecological adaptations. Obviously, small leaves. You will see that sometimes leaves are uh, turned into thorns so that the transpiration losses could be low. Deep roots, obviously, to extract water. Spines are there. Thick succulent stem to, or thick succulent leaves to store water in those leaves. Sunken stomata can be seen. Shorter lifespan, CAM pathway. So all these things are there for 2-3 reasons. The first reason is there to obviously reduce the transpiration losses, and second reason is to get more moisture from the soil. Okay, and you can see the examples such as cactus, agave, acacia. So all these are xerophytic plants. So this was question number one and well written answer. Now let's move to the second question. The second question is, discuss the measures to increase yield of wheat in late sown conditions. Obviously, there are various constraints in the wheat in the late sown season. Obviously, heat stress, because when the wheat is sown late, it is generally harvested late. It touches March to April. Okay, so what happens during this March to April time? You will see that the temperature, especially in North India, is rising. Okay, so what it does, it has a heat stress on the wheat, which reduces the production of wheat. Okay, so that is why heat stress is a major problem. And I think I missed the introduction part. You can see the student has mentioned about some major wheat producing state, such as we have Uttar Pradesh there, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab. So all these are good wheat producing states. Now constants are heat state we have just discussed, lower grain filling, obviously price volatility, obviously declining total factor productivity. All these things are good points. What measures can we adapt? Obviously, seed priming can be done. We can do dry sowing. Supplementary irrigation can be done. Increase seed rate. Adjust spacing. So all are very well written points. You can simply pause and read it. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is, discuss scope and limitations of sorghum cultivation. So we all know what sorghum is. Jawar, bajra, all this comes into sorghum crops. Okay. Then jawar. Jawar is known as sorghum. It is a drought tolerant crop. Its scope is obviously it is used as food, it is used as animal feed, it is used in the production of biofuels, it has various industrial applications in alcohol industries, it is used as starch. So all these are its scope, but there are various limitations also. That is limited access to production inputs, the poor soil quality and extreme water stress. This is not due to sorghum cultivation. It is not a limitation of sorghum cultivation. These are the factors which are limiting sorghum cultivation. So we have to not discuss those factors. We have to discuss the limitations due to sorghum cultivation. Okay, such as again this can be improved, such as lack of awareness or access to market. This, but there could be improvements, such as look, production decreases. Yes, obviously it could be a limitation. There could be limitations such as non-availability of some soil, some varieties or other things. One limitation could be some nutritional requirement. Obviously, some varieties could take up more nutrition, so these could come into limitations, not this poor soil quality and extreme water stress. So you can avoid these points. I hope you understand. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is discuss about leaf color chart and nitrogen management in rice. So basically a leaf color charts could be drawn here, which I have drawn and give an idea to the student. Here you can see that how here will be light green colors and here will be dark green colors. Whenever you will leave them, you will match the leaf with these colors. So as per the matching of the leaves with these colors in the chart, you can get information about the nitrogen present in the soil, or you can say the nitrogen management in rice. If it is in dark green side, obviously the nitrogen quantity is nice. If it is in light green side, then you should have to add some inputs for nitrogen such as urea. So this is what you should know. Again, here suggest it is eco-friendly, it is calibrated with chlorophyll meters. So written points you can simply pause and read it if you want to. I hope you understand what leaf clutch is. Nitrogen management have been mentioned. Integrate. You can see nitrogen management have been well mentioned, such as use of leaf color chart, chlorophyll matter, nanoparticles, smart fertilizers. So very well written points, and those are explained a bit also. You can simply pause and read it. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is differentiate between transplanting and direct seeding of rice. So obviously student has first mentioned about direct seeding, then transplanting. But I will suggest you to go for this table. This is more appropriate. I am not saying that this is wrong, but in this table the examiner will be, it will be more easier for the examiner to examine, and obviously you can fetch some slight edge on marks in this table. Okay, so you can prefer this. I would personally prefer it, but it is up to on you, but I will suggest you to prefer it. Now we will first see about direct sowing of rice. Obviously here weeds are more. So you can simply pause, you know it, less labor is required. Obviously no tillage is required here. Some varieties have been mentioned. And in translocated rice you will see that the weeds obviously will be low, the fertilizer requirement will be low, but it will require high labor, high irrigation. So these are all the points. You can simply pause and read it. And very well written varieties here. So good answer. And here about bringing green revolution to eastern India, SEAM has been mentioned, through which rice cultivation can be enhanced. So fair conclusion. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is what do you understand by biofertilizer, and discuss its benefits. Also discuss some challenges in adoption of this process on large scale. So what biofertilizer is? That is, here we are getting fertilizer. Sorry, biofortification. Yes, sorry, it is biofortification, not biofertilizer. I am very sorry. So what biofortification is, that is enhancing the nutrient quality. Biofortification, that is by using certain kind of seed varieties or certain kind of genetic varieties which are enhanced in nutrient quality, nutrition quantity as compared to normal varieties or conventional varieties. So this is what biofortification is. Its benefits obviously increased food security. Then you will see micronutrient deficiency can be reduced. So these are well written points. It's uh, benefits. I will seek and challenge that lack of awareness, lack of acceptance, reluctance to use by farmers. One more challenge can be here that generally biofortified varieties or crops are, or products biofortified crops are a bit costly as compared to conventional crops. Production will be a bit at lower ends of these biofortified crops. So very well written points and examples have been mentioned. Okay, so you can add here a very good example, it is golden rice. It is biofortified in beta carotene. That is vitamin A. So related points. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is how can be pulses helpful in sustainable future? Describe various strategies of sustainable pulse production. So obviously pulses, we all know dals are very good for our health. So it's how it is helpful for sustainable future, that is mentioned here. Obviously it will reduce greenhouse gas emissions, it will increase soil fertility, provides sustainable protein source, reduces crop pest and disease attack. So very well written points. You can simply see it. Here various strategies have been mentioned. You can pause and read the points if you want to. In various strategies, you can improve crop management, agro technologies, short duration crops, seed protection, research and development, extension. All these things can be added. Technology transfer search through KVK and Atma. Very well written points. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is discuss the theory of tolerance using suitable examples. So what is theory of tolerance? So it was given by V.E. Selford, and this law asserts that the success of an organism is contingent upon a range of environment conditions. That is, how much the organism can tolerate the environment. If the organism is able to tolerate the wide range of environment, obviously it will survive longer times. It can tolerate for a narrow range of environment, obviously it will be seen in those narrow range of environments only. So this is what theory about tolerance is. So it has been mentioned that is a minimum, maximum, and optimal levels of various environment factors. And you can see very well written diagram has been drawn here. Optimum range, minimum range, everything has been highlighted here. So you can simply pause and you can see this is the optimum range. You can see abundant of individuals here. And as the range of tolerance is decreasing, is expanding, you can see the individual population is decreasing. And at last you will see that there are no individual presence in extreme environments. So this is what theory of tolerance is. Example have been mentioned. Such as hummingbird examples have been mentioned, how it is not tolerant to temperature, blue crab eggs, halophytes. So all these things have been mentioned, well 10 points. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is discuss the status of wild seed production in India and also discuss the constraints in its production along with strategies to enhance its production. So we all know wild seeds. So student have mentioned about some major wild seed producing states such as Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana. So these are major wild seed producers. Remember Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, these two are very major wild seed producers. Status have been mentioned that it is the production is increasing day by day. The growth rate is at 7.3%. It is also exported to USA, UAE, Netherlands. National mission on oil and oil palm have been there. So you can simply pause and read these things. Constraints have been mentioned is economic factor, land, climate. Okay, dependence on cereals reduce the production of wild seeds. So relative points you can simply pause and read it. Strategies have been mentioned. First of all, obviously, expansion of cultivable area, better fertilizer, irrigation management. So various strategies have been mentioned. You can simply pause and read these strategies if you want to. And again, we'll written conclusion. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is, what is curing in tobacco or curing in tobacco, and discuss the methods of curing. So what is the curing? That is, curing means drying. We all know that when tobacco leaves are harvested from the field, they are very wet or a huge amount of moisture is present in it. So before sending it to market, it is first cured, that is, it is dried, and then it is sent to the market for consumption and other things. So curing is very crucial because it removes 80% of moisture from the tobacco leaves. It also prevents various things. Okay. Here the major steps have been mentioned of curing: feasibility, yellowing, coloring, drying. Methods have been mentioned. Air curing, when tobacco leaves are kept in open fields so that the air dries off the moisture of the leaves. Flue curing is mentioned here. It is generally done in Virginia tobacco, and air curing is done in coke, charcoal, using coke, charcoal, and petroleum in cigar tobaccos. Then we have sun curing, that is drying in sun. Then we have fire curing, drying with the help of the heat of fire. So very well written points about ICR Central Tobacco Research Institute in Andhra Pradesh have been mentioned. So well written. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is discuss about ratoon management for sugarcane. So what is ratoon management? It is agricultural practices of harvesting a monocot crop or dicot crop by cutting most of the above ground portion, leaving the roots and growing shoots apices intact so as to allow the plant to recover and produce a fresh crop in the next season. So let's see what happens. If you have visited the field in sugarcane, there is kind of this. The sugarcane is growing from the nodes. So what happens? The plant is cutted from here and it is harvested, and from these nodes again a new plant grows. So season by season these nodes can rely up to 3-4 seasons in which sugar cane will grow. So this is what kind of raccoon management is. So various varieties such as CO1148, CO419, CO740 have been mentioned. It's harvesting, cleaning, crop filling, trash, mulching, everything has been mentioned. You can simply pause and read it. Water and management, nutrient management, it can remove disease raccoons. So all these things are the management of process. So you can simply pause and read it. So this was all for today's answer copy. I hope you understood the answers. You have paused the video at various intervals to read the answers, and I hope these copies are helping you a bit in your improvement in answer writing and in your answer writing journey, and you are improving a bit with the help of these copies. So that is all for today. If you like it, please press the like button. Please do share and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on a regular basis, and if you like, if you share, if you subscribe, it motivates us to make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.